I'm Scott Shamburger with the Coastal Alabama Business Chamber. As Vice Chair of Civic and Governmental Affairs, we wanted to present to you today the two candidates for Baldwin County District 2 Commissioner race. Today we want to take the opportunity to ask the incumbent Bob James and his challenger Chris Elliott some questions that we believe specifically relate to South Baldwin County. Please take a minute to introduce yourself to the Coastal Alabama Business Chamber's membership.
I'm Chris Elliott. Many of you all already know me as a member of the Chamber, and I am running for Baldwin County Commission here in District 2.
I'm Bob James. I'm currently serving as your County Commissioner from District 2.
What do you believe makes you the candidate of choice?
Well, I think we bring a new and fresh look at the challenges facing Baldwin County right now. We've got some tremendous growth challenges coming our way, and we will bring a proactive and innovative approach to addressing those issues and hoping and helping to move the county forward.
I think my record, I have a very philosophical philosophy on how an elected official. I don't claim to be a politician. I try to research all the matters that come before the commission, do my due diligence, ask people a lot of questions about it to see whether it makes sense. And I also have a tendency to look at it over a number of years. If we start this program today, what will it cost us in 5, 10, 15, 20 years? Government has to control its budgets. It has to control its spending, and we can't continually go back to the taxpayers to ask them to pay more in taxes and actually get less in services.
What do you believe are the two biggest challenges facing small business in Baldwin County? And as Commissioner, what do you intend to do to help these small businesses overcome those challenges?
Well, as a small business owner myself, I see a lot of the challenges that are facing small businesses, and their growth-related challenges. Again, they're making sure that we have the infrastructure that we need to move ourselves and our customers around effectively and efficiently, and there are problems associated with education moving forward, and making sure that we have the education system that we need, the world-class public education system that we need to provide not only workforce development, but also make sure that our children grow up in the public school system that will prepare them well for the future.
Well, I know as a small business owner myself, you got to watch your business license fees. It really hurts a small business, especially if they work in multiple cities on an occasional basis. We have to watch and work with the state and the federal government not to continue to regulate them out of existence and allow them to make money, because that is really being an American entrepreneur, is being able to start small and grow into a larger business. But you have to be able to retain your earnings and improve your capital basis so you can grow your business.
Would you vote to financially support another ship-to-reef project like the Lulu, specifically using the royalty funds the county receives from the oil leases in the Gulf, which are to be used to enhance our coastal resources?
Absolutely. The Lulu is a fantastic project, was a fantastic project, and the next one will be as well. The funding that you mentioned, the Go Mesa funding, is certainly an appropriate use for that money to continue to draw visitors and attention to our beautiful beaches that we have here. As someone who grew up in South Baldwin County, just over the way in Josephine, and grew up on the water, diving, I think the Lulu is a fantastic project, and certainly will continue to support other projects like that.
Well, the Go Mesa funds, most definitely, because that adds a lot to our tourism. And when you look at tourism, it brings in a lot of tax dollars in the form of sales tax revenue, a majority of which goes to our Board of Education and greatly allows them to enhance our education in Baldwin County.
As Commissioner, what are your immediate plans for improving and maintaining the infrastructure in Baldwin County?
Infrastructure challenges will be one of the single most difficult things to handle as we move forward. There are a myriad of different issues countywide that need to be addressed, from maintenance all the way to additional roads and bridges needed. We need to make sure that we prioritize those projects, obviously based on need and, frankly, based on the amount of tax revenue that the resulting project may bring in. So, as you look around the county, we'll have to make sure we prioritize those projects correctly, but also realize that a collaborative and cooperative approach will be needed in almost every one of our infrastructure projects coming forward in order to make sure that the funding is there to accomplish them.
Well, as the chairman of the Eastern Shore MPO, we've been doing studies on growth over between now and 2040, and what's that mean to congestion on our highways, to our overcrowding in our schools, and we're trying to solve it. It all comes down to basically a funding issue. The federal government highway fund will probably run out of money towards the end of August, which means the Alabama Department of Transportation will also run out of dollars. So we're going to have to change the way we partnership with these two agencies. If we can do these projects on a local level, we can do it probably for the 70% of the cost if it's a state or a federally run project. So that's one way we can save some money, but we're going to have to partner more, be willing to cost share more, and we're going to have to get the municipalities, the counties, state, and federal highway departments all working together to solve these problems.
As a commissioner, would you be willing to commit to holding a biannual town hall meeting between all mayors and commissioners to meet with citizens and address discussion topics as they relate to the cooperation of these two forms of government?
Absolutely. That's the hallmark of our campaign, is working together. And I think what really draws the distinction between myself and my opponent is an ability to work together with the chamber, with the mayors, and with other elected officials to really to move this county forward. It's something that's been sorely lacking, especially in the District 2 seat. And I think that's one of the reasons I've got the support that we have from other elected officials and chamber members, so that we can collaborate and cooperate and take the best from both worlds in order to get things done.
Yeah, I think it's important that we work together and be collaborative. Look at what the issues we're facing, the challenges that we're facing, and when we can get it all together, it would probably work better on a more regional basis, because the issues are different for the different regions in the county as a whole. You know, the Eastern Shore issues are probably different than the beach issues in the central and the north part of the county, but I think it's a great idea.
The Coastal Alabama Business Chamber is currently working on a 5-year strategic plan. What role do you believe the County Commission plays, if any, in the execution of that strategic plan?
Well, from a planning and zoning standpoint to an infrastructure standpoint to looking at environmental issues and other things like that, the County Commission can play a key role in not only the planning but the implementation phase of strategic plans from the Chamber and also from different municipalities. And that's something that I, as a County Commissioner, would like to be extremely involved in and continue to be involved in as a member of the Chamber.
You know, the county, we're basically responsible for a majority of the infrastructure outside of the municipalities, whether it's watershed management, which the county has taken a lead in that process of studying our watersheds, which will allow us growth and also protect our environment, our water quality, and water quality is so important to our tourism. But having the roads, we have a great county highway department. Cal Market does a great job for us in planning and understanding where our growth is going to happen, what kind of capacity are we going to need. We're looking at roundabouts, which improve traffic flow tremendously over left turn moments at red lights. All those things will be extremely helpful, and it takes cooperation. But we need to look, I think we need to look past the 5-year plan and take a longer view of it, of where are we today and where do we want to be in 10, 15, 20 years.